Alright, welcome back to another league race. So we're back with FTRL GT1 for week number 11. Yeah, second last week already. Well, I'll give you the lowdown of what we're to expect today on this lovely evening. It's all Group 4s. All Group 4s, all mostly sprint races, kind of. Two of them taking place at Laguna Seca in the Group 4 Mazda, followed by a Group 4 Endurance of the Big Willow layout in the Group 4 as well. Reverse grid from race number 2. So, yeah, that's where we're at with things. This is not one of my favourite tracks, I'm going to be honest. Not for this car, at least. Maybe for another car, another time, another life, perhaps. Something nicer would work here, but yeah, I just couldn't really get to grips with this track. And yeah, qualifying was, I mean, 10th was as good as I could expect, really, to be honest. Like, it was just a tough going. I just struggle with this track. I just find it difficult to stop and just get the thing turned in these medium to high speed corners. So, Desert Storm, yeah, brilliant stuff. So I'm not optimistic of my chances for this one. Big Willow, I'm liking it a bit more. So let's see how we get on with this then. Anyways, this is our not quite our last hurrah in the Group 4s. We've got another Group 4 bits and bobs coming up soon. But anyways, 5 red lights and away we go. It was not the sweetest of starts. However, we're going to... How do you position yourself into turn 1 here is pretty... Get the inside. Just get to the inside. Whatever it is, man. Just get to the inside. I went so early on the brakes there.
Tom, you shafted me there.
I was, yeah, sorry, unsafe. A little bit of contact there. Anyways, I just trying to follow through. Like, I've no idea what the pace is going to be like relative, but qualifying didn't exactly inspire me with confidence. But anyways, there's some squabbling going on behind, and we're going to file in exactly where we started in P10. So Aaron and Biggles having a little tussle. So anyways, then we move on then to lap number 3. Biggles has had... I was really strong through this second to last corner. I just felt like I could carry so much speed through there and get lovely alongside Biggles here into the last turn. But he's got the inside line. I try and go late on the brakes, leave the space, left it. So a good overtake there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete it, though, is the thing. Biggles, yeah, he's still right there. And... oh, God, where are they? Braking then into turn 1. I try and go for a better switchback, but it's very hard to get a good run on the outside there. You need to have the inside line, and he takes that position back. So I try to sneak through, but then yeah, nothing doing there. And lap 5, we got Aaron and Biggles then squabbling away, so compromises Biggles slightly. We also got Dom and Pagani behind us as well, so Dom, big send there, contact with Biggles, so... yeah, it was kind of frustrating to watch that, but anyways, yeah, we move on then and try and stay. Well, we're trying to fight for P11 here. Try and go around the outside. There's a little bit more contact. There's a Pagani on the inside of all this as well, so it's a little sloppy back here, myself included. So I'll try and sneak up the inside then of Biggles, and we should finally get this move done. Dom and Pagani, who have previous, have priors, and then kind of an off there between the two of them. So yeah, not the thing you always want to see, but these things can happen sometimes in racing where tempers get a little high sometimes, and yeah, I think that's just a long season of frustration between the two of them. So. You get those sometimes, like you just struggle to get on track, and I've been there as well at sometimes. But anyways, Biggles then sneaks up the inside, then heading into the corkscrew then. So I can't do anything about that position, sadly. But anyways, we move on into lap number 12. So yeah, we kind of sat behind Biggles and company here for quite a while. It's me, Biggles, Aaron, essentially. Biggles goes deep, and we get this move done then. So we have us up into P9. So yeah, it's tough, man. I just struggle with this track and car combination. Lap 13, Aaron is going to go off wide here, and I follow him out of sympathy almost. And that's going to allow Biggles to run at both of us. And yeah, we lose that place then. So that is Biggles up into P8. heading into the second to last lap. And given how long it took to overtake Biggles, I was like, oh shoot! I think we've just blown our chance to really have a go getting back into it. But we're going to stay on board for this next little bit at least, maybe even this last lap entirely. So yeah, heading into this last corner again, overtaking is so difficult here. You need to really have a good run, or a bit of a nudge, as we've seen in some cases, myself included. So I have a good run on Aaron, but just not enough of a slipstream to really do anything into this turn one. So I thought, let me just. Well, I'm not going to send it from the nature of this corner. Like, you're not going to send it really, not without screwing the other driver. So, just I was just really just hope for the best. That's really all this was just hope for the best when it came to this last lap and see what kicked off. So, we've got a good chance to get a run at Aaron, but Biggles has a big off then, and that's going to put dirt on his tyres and it's going to leave him vulnerable then to Aaron, and I'm going to try and follow Aaron through as quickly as possible. The dirt on the tyres really does mess with you. So Biggles is going to go deep on the brakes, and we're going to take a nice tight line, prioritize the exit, and then just follow Aaron up the hill. And now we're alongside. Now we can dictate this next corner because the inside is ours. And yeah, boom. Not the prettiest of exits though, so I'm going to have to go defensive here heading up the hill just to deter any move into the corkscrew, but I think we're safe now. So we're going to take this as normal, and yeah, we're going to see this one through. So P9 out of all that, a lot of squabbling, a lot of barging around. P9's not too bad. It's like you can't expect a whole lot more than that. At least for me here at this track, I just don't get on this place. Maybe something that has a bit more downforce would be an interesting, would be fun to drive around, but not in this group. Not in this Group 4 Master. Anyway, so across the line, and it's going to be P9. Ross doing an excellent job to hold off Witchell then for the race win. So
that was hard work, Aaron, wasn't it?
Yeah, hard work indeed for a P9 out of all that. So anyways, we're going to have move on to the next race where we also will start P9, and I'm hopeful that if I didn't get caught up in the shenanigans in the pack, that maybe we could display better pace than what we'd shown up to this point. So anyways, let's do it again, shall we? Another 14 fucking laps around this shit track. It's not a shit track, it's just this combination's not good. Anyways, away we go. And slow start then for Rom, but I can't chop across because Biggles is right there on the inside, so I have to go around the outside again. And this is not the place you want to be, really. So everyone's trying to jostle for position. I'm trying to just use the utmost of the track. There's like 4 cars wide. It's not pretty, and you just get stuck and pent behind people. So yeah, that kind of makes it difficult. So try and go down the inside then. Try not to rear end Rom and pit maneuver him, and that kind of leaves us vulnerable to Pagani, and then we lose a position then, and Dom's hanging around the outside too. Inside will come. Outside will turn to the inside for this next corner. So although he's seating position, no, but try and drive around the outside. Can't do anything about that, and Sean gets a good run then as well, so that's going to put him up into 12th. So unless I have to we fire on the outside, to be fair, and we're still doing that. So we actually hold on to that one, so that's not bad. However, lap number 2, though, I just get a little bit. Pagani was going so slow there. I don't know what happened there. They were going like 50 miles an hour into that corner. I don't know if that there was a big gap then. So I just was completely caught unawares by that in front, and then I hit into Dom, who hit into Pagani then. So I think I did cop a penalty for that in the end. So. But it was dicey stuff. Lap 9 then, I just got back within the pack, and then I just got on the gravel there, and that's race over after that. So this race has kind of gone to shit. So tough one. I was ready to be done with it, man. I was ready to be done with this track, and move on to Big Willow, because I just had no pace. I didn't enjoy driving it. Didn't have any good pace here, and I'm just ready to move on. So anyways then. There were some spots available for me if I had not binned it, but I think 2 or 3 cars in front there I could have maybe overtaken, but anyways, nothing doing then, and we're going to finish then in P14 and last out of that one. So not a great one for me anyways. So move on then to the big one. This is the endurance. This is Big Willow. I like Big Willow, and I might have some decent pace here, and I'm starting on pole. So yeah, we have a chance to do something a little bit more special here. 30 laps is going to be a two-stopper. We're not doing the one-stop. It's a two-stop race and softs only. So away we go. I really should have chopped across immediately here. That was my mistake. I should have just cut this off in its... I did it too late. I did it far too late. Yeah, just... Well, I got it done. This one... I came across, yeah, I just didn't do enough to defend this position here. So you can see, actually trying to turn in, and I didn't realize he was even there fully. Like I thought he wasn't up alongside, but this was a big blow for this race. I'm not gonna lie, losing this position to Pine this early was a big blow, and you'll see how that kind of comes to fruition because I was so much quicker well, I don't know, so much quicker, but I was definitely quicker. And I knew how to manage this one, and yeah, I got, the pack is all right here together, and I could have definitely been a couple of seconds clear up the road. So that's tough, but we're gonna have the pace now to try and get this move done on Pine. We get a really good run out of this last corner, and now we're going to commit to the inside then. So we're taking this position back then, but yeah, 5 laps in. I could have really used the time to get maybe 3 seconds up the road or so, which I think I definitely could have done, but. Anyways, we moved through then, and the other thing, I couldn't save a ton of fuel behind, whereas the other guys in the pack could. When you're in a condensed pack, you can save a lot more fuel. I was not having the same. I was not having the same luxury behind Pine. I had to really get that mode done because I had to keep pushing on. But, anyways, we move on into lap number 10. Yeah, so we're going 10 and 10 rather than 15. So the fuel will work with you all the way. It's the tires that will have drop off beforehand, but. See, we actually gained 3 seconds on Pine. So, the pace was there. We could have definitely had a 6-second margin or something. We could have definitely played it a little bit more with fuel and that kind of thing. So, anyways, we emerged in second place because Chubbs is doing the one-stop. So, I thought like, right, well, this race, I'm in really good control here. I've got a really good handle on this race. This one is mine to, this is mine for the taking. I'm in the box seat here. I've got 2 and a bit seconds back to Pagani. And that's still the case if you catch up to Captain Chubbs, but we catch him in a pretty bad place. So this was not a great place to catch him in with this dirty air and just at this part of the track. So I'm going to lose quite a bit of time. You can see we're already dropping like 2-3 tenths and I'm just dying here. Lost a few tenths there. Maybe like 2 tenths, 3 tenths. So we're going to get this move done on Chubbs, then have to keep moving. Have to keep moving because there's a gaggle behind. Pagani, Witchell, Rom, Tom, Pine, Lee, Ross. The list goes on. It's a tight affair. Despite this being an endurance race, the affair here is tight. Lap 19 out of 20 then, I was coming under pressure then. Once the guys got within the slip, then I was coming under pressure. So I was like, right, I have to come in a lap early because I'm going to be undercut otherwise. I have to put in some fuel and... Yeah, the penny is dropped here, whereas people Thomas said he didn't have to refuel, so I've lost time having to refuel here, and now I'm dropped within the pack again. So I feel it's rough because I feel like I lost out pretty badly here. That opening stint was pretty tough, if we're being honest. Rom and then Witchell come together then, and that is just such unfortunate timing. That was really, really tough. That really killed me as well. But at this stage, the race win is gone. It's disappeared in front of me. Tom is gone. Witchell likely gone as well. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty frustrated at this point because I've had to commit early to a lap to pit. Yeah, I just feel like this race got away from me. I feel like had things gone a little bit differently, had managed to defend lap 1 against Pine, we could have been a really good spot, and I think everything else would have been fine from there. There was a moment in this race where I ran wide at the last corner in the first stint and lost about maybe a second or so, but even still, I really felt things got away from me here. So Rom, the tyres begin to drop off for me. I've had to push really hard. My tyres are going to drop off. Plus, I've pitted a lap earlier than some people, and that does make a big difference here. So Rom's going to go through then for P4, and we've got a chasing pack behind of Lee, Pine, Ross, etc. But I feel like I should have been clear of this, various things, including that rejoin from Rom. Just unfortunate luck, but not in a great spot with 3 laps to go, and I've just really got to hold on. Lap 29, I'm still here in 4th, but there's a collective group forming behind me. Pine slipping down the inside then, and my tires are basically gone. Yeah, see if I can try and make this move back, but I'm clutching onto straws here. We've got Lee behind. I'm trying to. Yeah, that was rough. I didn't think that was a very nice move to make, but he left the space on the inside eventually, but he holds on to the position. I've got no tyres. He's got the inside line. Lee's got the inside line. I want to let Lee go, ideally. And then Lee slips through then as Pine keeps the position. So I want to let Lee go, but then there's Ross right here as well. So my tyres are just done. So through goes Lee, and then Ross is right there as well. So all of a sudden now we've gone from 4th to P7. Try and slip back through ahead of Ross, but my I've just got nothing left on the tyres. I'm super frustrated. This race has really got away from me. I was really annoyed. I really felt the race win was on here. And just things, yeah, certain things didn't break my way at certain points. And yeah, just, tough one. Really frustrating one. We're going to be a clean P7, but it's, having led basically 2/3 of the race, you know, that's a tough one to swallow. Tough one to swallow, that one. Ross is going to come together with Lee then on the inside of this corner, and that's going to put both of them off the track. So, or rather, Lee off the track. So, Ross is going to wait up for Lee there. But, anyways, it's going to be P5, which is more than what we ended up really deserving. But I felt like that race got away from me. I was pretty frustrated by the end of it. So, yeah, tough on the break then. A good, like P5 is a good, nothing to be sniffed at, but having led the race as I did for as long as I did, I was in control for as long as I was. That was a tough one to take. But anyways, we move on then, and here are the standings then afterwards. We're still in 6th place. We move ahead. We've got a slight margin over Rom heading into the final round, but still, you know, we could theoretically still get 3rd, 16 points off for Lee in 3rd. So I'd like to get into the top 5 if possible, but it's going to be tough. Like we've got an interesting final week ahead. But yeah, look, still finishing the top 7 of this division is, you know, nothing to be sniffed at either. Yeah, Witchell has missed a few races this season, so that's kind of where he's at as well. So here's the standings then for the teams. A good result then for us then this particular weekend, despite my foils at Laguna Seca, puts us in a good position with a nice 45-point margin over the Alexis boys. So yeah, that's where we're at, and that's going to do it for this week, this penultimate week of GT1. Next up then, we have got our season finale around the Nürburgring, so that should be fun. Thanks for watching, and until next time.